Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am Classic Sam NYGM, and I have a really cool guest. This is Maya. Oh my god. You guys, okay, if you have not gone to Maya's game room and seen the GMing over there, you're missing out on some amazing storytelling. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, Haley, for the 27 months of subscribing. Oh my God, 27 months. We've known each other for 2 years. Holy shit. And hello, Eric, Somebody's Heroes Live. How are you? Popping in for a second to say hi, but I gotta go back to work. Appreciate you popping in. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna ask a bunch of questions and chat and yeah. welcome to the channel, Maya. How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh, a little correction. My name is Maia.
Maia, thank you. Maia, I like that. I like that, Maia. So listen, go to Maia's game room. I'm not joking. Like the vibe over there is so cool. Like, listen, I keep telling people I watch people, I lurk, and I stalk my guests. So there's that.
Oh, you're just in the background lurking.
Just completely lurking. Like I lurk in your channels a lot.
You little freak.
Absolutely. Hi, Cloud Cover. So we're gonna be hanging out for a little while.
Yeah.
As always, my guests are available for questions. So if you want to ask any questions, you can redeem 50 channel points. And how do you get channel points? By following this channel, you get 300. That's 6 questions. Ask away, within reason. Listen, this is PG. It's not PG-13. It is R-rated. However,
common sense.
Yeah. Please. Let's keep it. Oh, yeah. Okay. So. Speaking of your storytelling and your GMing, TTRPGs is super niche. It's like one of those niche things. No one would have thought of like, this is a social media outlet I'm going to do for a living, or like I'm going to do for a supplement or something like that. Yeah. Why did you get into it, and why not, like, I don't know, like
anything else,
cooking, like lifestyle or something, you know, or makeup? It's like,
the thing is, I'm mad that I found it so late. Like, I'm 31, I'll be 32 in May, and I found it in 2023 in March. So it's been about 2 years. I found it by accident. Like, I was at a job thing, and they were like, they fly you out, or whatever, like, here's a conference, everybody's coming together. So it was that type of thing, and they were like, hey, there's gonna be breakout sessions, we're gonna take a break, you guys could do whatever you want. You could play games, you could go out to a restaurant, to a bar.
Oh, cool.
Someone was hosting D&D.
Oh,
and
cool.
So I was like, you know what? I've heard about it. I've seen it in Stranger Things. Let me just give it a shot. So I did, and I had a really good time. Like, I left on a high note. I didn't know about Dimension 20. I didn't know about Critical Role. Nothing. I didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
And so I got into it, and then I was like, oh, okay, so how do I keep doing this? How do I want to do more. And then I found out about Pathfinder by accident, and then I realized, okay, so there's more systems.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I found out that I don't really like crunchy systems too much. And I was like,
Pathfinder's cool, but
they call it Mathfinder for a reason.
Yes.
And then I was like, there has to be more, because I found Pathfinder, so there has to be more. And then I found City of Mist, and then just a whole bunch. At this point, I've tried 35 systems, so
Whoa.
Yes, I'll be trying my 36 and 37 this month. But yeah, I love trying new stuff, and I very much love narrative-based stuff. And the reason I continue with it is because, I've always been someone who's likes storytelling, like movies, learning about filmmaking, and why is the director doing this? Why did the writer write it this way? Why is the actor doing this? Why is the sound design doing it like this? And so you can kind of be your own director a little bit within these games.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's what I really love. But also I want to say first, how I found you. I found you, I saw like a panel of like all Black women.
Okay.
Talking about it, and I was like, oh, yes.
Oh, Girls Run These Worlds. Yes. I remember that panel. Yes. That was the best panel. I had such a great time with those women. Like, not only those women, but those human beings in general. Like, the vibe was vibing. We were cackling. It was such a great time.
I loved it, and I was like having severe case of FOMO because you're right. It is super niche.
Yeah.
I just this year I found more Black people. Like, I can't. It's so hard.
It's so hard.
Just imagine how niche this is, and then how niche it is to find Black people in the first place.
Exactly.
So outside of like a small group, I need to find an even smaller group. And I'm like, oh my God, where are they?
And,
I know they're here. Black people do everything. Like,
right, right.
where are they?
We're in the
Yeah.
space, and what's funny was like around the same time, I believe ADH Druids, I think. I forget who recommended you, but I was like, I'm gonna go check this out. I forgot who it was. I go in. It might have. I'm not sure who it was, but whoever it was, super person. I probably a super great person because I definitely remember like it was like a DM thing. Like they DM'd me. It's like you need to check out Maia's game room. And I was like, all right, cool. That's what I'm gonna do. I check it. I was like, oh, there's a 1980s cassette deck here. Like what do we? I'm in my element. This is lovely. I sat in your stream and I was just like,
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
good. Oh my God.
You're like,
Like I was so,
thank you.
it was so good and I had such a great time. And you made it a way that you're venturing in was not just like a separate thing, but you made it part of what you actually do with music. Because I've noticed that you've incorporated it into your music. How did that come about, and how does music play a part in the TTRPGs that you've been doing?
Yeah, incorporating music today?
Yes.
Oh, so you saying you noticed me incorporating?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I think if you don't play music at your games, like, what do you just play in silence? What do you do?
It's like, is it quiet in here?
I'm so quiet. First of all, I feel like I was a DJ in another life of mine. I'm always the person who has like the really good playlist, like
Right.
since I was young. I'm a big just music person in general. I pick up instruments really quickly, and then
Yes.
all throughout school and stuff, I played like 3 or 4 different instruments. So music is very important to me, and I think it plays a good part in storytelling. So it's very important. Like if you watch movies and see how music will move you
Yeah.
different directions and how it'll like manipulate your emotions.
Yes.
And, like music is important. So I am always trying to find the best. I mean, music to go in the back and ambiance too, and sound effects and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's amazing. Also,
Yeah.
another part of your life is product design.
Oh yes.
You're
Yeah.
a product designer. You're originally from the West Coast. I feel like I want to say California, but you might
Yeah.
be. Okay, good. Because I was like, is it Portland? I don't
Portland.
know. No!
Oh no. I gotta call my sisters. I'm getting my Portland vibes.
I love it. She's like, Portland? What do you mean? Don't do that.
Oh no.
So your creative style, your creative producing, kind of shines through in your overlays and the story that you tell in TTRPGs. How was it a surprise that your background as a creative designer and a creative producer has seemed to like elevated your storytelling?
Oh, I think it comes in because I used to be I started off as a graphic designer, then transitioned over to UX UI / product design, and so my mind is always looking about making things minimalist and pretty.
Yes.
So when I'm making my overlays, I don't want too much. I want the I want the right type of font. I want it to be readable, and that's just like my more creative work brain coming into play. And it actually helps when I'm creating the overlays. Because I've seen other people's overlays where I'm like, whoa, there's a lot going on.
Oh my God!
I'm like, oh my God, there's so much. And I'm looking at like there's people talking, and that's busy. Like, I think people should think about how busy their designs are. Hey, okay, so look, we got people talking, playing. We have this key up there as well. That's busy and moving. And then we have this background that has like 10 different colors. They're all super bright.
Yeah.
It's just the information is being screamed at us.
It's a lot, and then
You gotta reel it back in.
Yeah, and also sometimes you have people who have those little characters at the bottom, plus the chat going, plus like all this other stuff happening, and plus a game playing or a VTT playing. You're like,
Yeah, exactly. And then there's music, and then somebody subscribed. You're like, oh, thank you for the subscribe. And then, like, you have the animation of the subscriber, and then adding money. I'm like, whoa, this feels like those old like 80s Japanese style.
oh yes,
Like this light put on here.
like help me! I love that. So you also recently you have some guest stars on, but have you decided to become a TTRPG performer? Like outside of your storytelling, have you decided to go to other streams and other games to become an actual player?
Yeah, I just joined. There is another woman. You might know her. Oof, I'm bad with names.
Same, don't worry about it. I do the same thing. Because I
Sorry.
know someone recommended you, and right now I'm sitting here in my brain going, who the hell was it? Was it ADH? No, maybe it
No,
was the...
it was what's his name from the AARPG.
Yes! Thank you!
His name is Nathan.
Nathan, thank you! I was like, ADH was... No, it's
Sorry,
Ace something.
I think his name was Albert. But there's a group. There's a Starcrawl RPG.
Yes! Mozzarella.
Yes.
Yes! Moz is amazing! Moz is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So I found out about her, and then they posted on Blue Sky like, "Hey, we're recruiting for a new like mini series. It's just gonna be 4 parts." And I was like, "I'll apply. Why not? Let's get out there. I want to like make connections because
Yes.
I'm trying to find more of my people. You know what I mean? So I joined that one. That one's going to go up soon. It's like they're playing like a vampire RPG.
Okay.
It's called Paint the Town Red.
Yes.
Like
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Awesome. That's amazing. Moz is amazing. For those of you who don't know, Moz has been an absolute dream. I've met Moz at PAX U, and the coolest person I've ever met. So, like, one of the coolest people I've ever met. So that is so cool. So, is it pre-recorded? When can we expect to see you? I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be so cool.
I think it's gonna be really fun. We did our session 0 last week. The first day, again, I'm sorry that I don't have this memory. If Maz is gonna listen to this, I'm sorry. It's coming soon.
Like I promised, I know where it is.
Yes. Okay. So it's April 17th. I believe that is going to be session 1. April 17th.
Oh, that's amazing.
I believe 7:30. But I will double check. 7:30 EST.
7:30. Okay. I mean, I can also check with her. With her. Like, I'll check with them and like, hey, Maz, what is that? About the whole. I want to find out because now I need to know because I want to see this happen. This is gonna be so cool.
It's gonna be fun. And I like it more because there are other vampire games like there's Vampire the Masquerade.
It's great. Yeah, that's so cool.
It's a little too crunchy for me.
Yeah.
I want to try it still, but
I still want to try, but it's also very emotionally heavy. I will just say that. I've played it before, but it's super emotionally heavy. Like you are in there. Like just fair warning.
Heavier the better. That's all I'm saying.
Awesome.
I want to be crushed, and then I can watch like the SpongeBob episode after, and be like, okay.
So, and answer that question, and since you discovered Dungeons and Dragons and you play 35 systems so far, what is your favorite so far, like type of system? Is it a D20 system, a fully RP system? What's your favorite so far?
Yeah. My favorite so far is it's a mix between Son of Oak games and City of Mist, and then it's between like Free League games, and they do like D6 pools. So I don't know why, but I think I just like D6s.
Yes.
Or like PBTA type games where you have like mixed success or you have full success. Or something like that, where it's not, where it has ranges.
Cyberpunk is like that. Is it? Yes, Cyberpunk is very much a D6 system where it's like a mix of ranges. A 5 is considered a success, but with a consequence. A 6 is considered a success, fully success, no consequences. A 4 is considered a success with multiple consequences, and then anything below that is like, oh, you failed, but you failed spectacularly.
Fun failure.
Exactly. It's like, oh, so you tried to plug into this computer, you got a 1. Explain how 1 looks like when you plug yourself into a computer.
Yeah, I love that. I love asking the players what it looks like too.
Oh, that's great.
How you fail spectacularly.
I love it.
But I stopped officially playing D&D in October.
Okay.
Which is it's probably going to take away a lot of opportunities for me because of how prevalent it is. It's like it's still out there a lot.
Yeah.
But it doesn't bring me joy anymore. Like it doesn't make me happy. So I was like, I was trying to hold on to it and trying to like make it work for me, and I was like, it's just not working.
Right.
It's like being in a bad relationship. And I met up with D&D one night, and I said, it's time.
It's like it's not me, it's you. It's totally you.
It's never been more you than me.
I love that. I love that.
And D&D, it texted me back and said, "Girl, same." And I said,
Wow.
it understood. It said it's mutual.
We're on the same page. It's okay. You can go. I'm straight with that.
Yeah, they said I have a bunch of side hoes. I have a bunch. No, I'm good. 5e said, "Trust me, I'm good."
Wow, I love this. So then, from all the stuff that you've learned recently, all the different systems, all the different tables that you've recently been at, what would you say is your worst session, and what did you learn from that session?
Oh my God, the worst session?
Mm-hmm.
It was early on, and it was just that the play. Maybe it was partly me, and I was a newer GM, but it was just like the players weren't doing anything really.
Oh,
They weren't saying anything, and I was like, "Oh God, how do I get you to just do something? Can I?" And it was just so horrible, and I was not having fun at all. And it was kind of like one of those sessions where you're counting down the time.
yes, you're like, oh, we're almost done. Jesus Christ. Yes.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I was like a newer GM. I was maybe 8 months in. Or
Okay.
I was, and they just weren't doing. I was like, and there was only one player who was doing something, so it felt bad for her.
Right.
She was carrying the entire session, and everybody else was like not talking or like collaborating or helping move the story forward, and it was miserable. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. I cannot. And then it kind of put me off the system too. I was like, this specific system that I was playing, I was like, never again.
Wow. Was it a D&D?
No, it was called Stealing. It's called Stealing Stories from the Devil.
Okay, never heard of that one. I've got to look it up. So,
yeah.
During that, after was it live? Was it on Twitch?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
So,
No.
then I have a question for you. Since you've been in the actual play TTRPG performing space now, and you've had your interactions with people who've done this on stream and live, what would you say is the big difference between a home table and an actual play table, and how the story is pushed forward? Whose responsibility is it, in these two different tables, do you think?
Oh, I think responsibility is both of them. Like in both senses, I think that it's the responsibility of everybody at the table to make this a fun experience.
Yes.
But a home game is you don't have to worry about people watching you or judging you. You can have those downtime moments, or those quiet moments that are boring to watch. Like I think most home games are boring, but I think that people are having fun.
Yes, right.
I think they would be boring actual plays because it's like we don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about like trimming stuff or being snappy and quirky and fun a little bit.
Or being on.
Yeah, you don't have to be on it.
Right.
So I think that they would make boring actual plays, but I think people still have a lot of fun and tell really cool stories to them.
I love that.
Actual plays, you have to be on. You gotta do like 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to turn on a bit because you do have to think about an audience. What I'm trying to tell my players is like, hey, we're keeping it authentic, but at the back of our minds, we do have to keep the story moving a little bit forward. Not too much downtime to the point where the story just kind of stalls.
Right.
We can have moments of quietness where we're like having like those heart-to-heart moments. That's or even like having a fight with someone. I like going head to head, arguing and stuff like that. But in my mind, because you're a GM, when we're GMing, like we have like 1,000 things going on at the same time.
Constantly.
Right? I'm looking at the time.
Well, okay, wait. They haven't gotten to the space yet. Shit. Okay, they're supposed to be in the space like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. I'm like, the session needs to end in 20 minutes, and they have not talked to this person who's going to give them something that they need for the next session.
Okay, how do I get this person into the scene? Oh, okay. We're gonna just pull this person to the scene.
And you open the door,
and there's a new person.
Yes, exactly. And then, so that's what my mind's thinking about. I'm always thinking, I'm looking at the clock, like always off to the right, like,
Hmm.
so, okay, now we're gonna take our 10-minute break, and then I might give like a little pointer to the group, like,
Hmm.
"Hey, you guys are doing great. Just remember, just because I said roll for initiative doesn't mean that you have to stop role playing, and stuff
Right.
like that.
You still have to role play. Yeah.
Don't
um,
turn off, don't turn off the role play brain because we roll for initiative and stuff like that. But yeah, but
so
it's kind of stressful though, right? I
it is
think,
so stressful, but it's one of those things I have to ask them because if you go on Twitch, especially now, a lot
yeah,
of people, and I've asked this to my other guests before, you see a lot of channels have just turned on their brand new camera with their brand new whatever mic they bought in their
yeah,
living room and started streaming their home game. I guess
yeah,
an attempt to be an actual play. And
yeah.
what advice would you give those tables going forward? Because, like you said, home
Yeah.
tables can tend to be boring. They're fun for them, but
But
boring
not,
to watch.
yeah, yeah.
you
So
know,
not trying to be mean or anything, but you do have to be realistic about what is entertaining for people to watch.
right?
Because it's an actual play, you're putting it out for people to have fun watch you, right? If
Yeah.
not, then don't put it on because like I would say like you have to think about the audience to a certain extent. If you're
Yeah.
going to put the cameras up and mic everybody up, I think like okay, so think about how like you guys this has to be fun for other people too. So that's why I tell like my players like think about that story and that like what decision can I make that is going to be fun, interesting, dramatic, but also like move the story forward, stay true to your character at the same time. Obviously, this is not scripted. So it's I would say it's like an elevated performance. So
Okay. Okay.
you can't really just sit back and not worry about an audience in the background.
Yeah.
Like if we decide that this is going to be an actual play, you have to kind of level up a little bit. You got to turn on to a certain extent, I think. Um, or else it's kind of like, well, I'm going to skip this because then I'm just watching somebody's home game. And like,
I don't.
I don't want to. I don't want to watch a home game per se because I mean they're not fun to watch. Like if you think about like Dimension 20 and Critical Role, like, we won't get to those levels, but to take inspiration from them and take notes and stuff, like they are elevated a little bit, you know, and they're making interesting choices because they know kind of in the back of their mind, audience is watching this. What can I do that's cool, fun,
Right. Right.
funny? So I would say if you turn on the cameras, just like maybe train your players a little bit too. Maybe do a few sessions like cameras on, record yourselves, take notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Think about
Wow.
like, this point, it kind of like there was a lull here. We went on a huge tangent, didn't go anywhere. We just started talking about Taco Bell for about 15 minutes. Cut that out. Yeah, yeah. Think about stuff like that. That's like
I love that.
it's all about moving the story forward.
I love that. Like, we're talking about Taco Bell for like 15 minutes. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
whatever. So,
Okay, we talked about anime a little too long, right?
so then my next question then is like, should people turn on their cameras for their home tables and try to attempt to? Should they should your home table be an actual play? I have my opinion.
Yeah. What's your opinion? Then I'll say mine.
Okay, so my opinion is this: no, don't. No.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
every home table should be an actual play. If you want your home table to be an actual play, you need to do a ton of research of what that takes. What it takes for you as not only the GM to push the story forward, but also as players in support of the story and the GM, because the players have a responsibility to the table now, because now it's like we can't do 15 minutes of Taco Bell. Like we can't do 20 minutes of like, why are we sitting in front of the fire and what the fire means to us. I've had that happen at a home table. Like they were sitting there like just talking about because there's like, the story was that they were in like a wait age until you just kind of fire's new, certain things are new, and they were discussing this for like almost 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my fucking god, I need you to discover something other than fire. Like, I need you to come on.
Are you guys playing as cavemen who just discovered fire?
Like almost like Claver, yes. And it was just I loved it, but at the same time I was like, oh my god, guys, I get it, it's fire, but I need you to not. This is hard for me.
That's cut. We're cutting that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Yes.
was never streamed. Thank you. Thank you, Cloud Cover, for being here. Thank you for the lurk. But yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, what's your opinion then?
Okay. I agree with you that if you are going to do it, I mean, know your players too.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to kind of step back and be like, are we even interesting to like listen to?
Yeah.
Because like you have a different perspective once you're in there. You guys are all laughing and having fun. But like, I don't know, bring a second pair of eyes in there and be like,
Yeah. Let someone come in and sit and watch.
yeah, and then be like, oh, no, actually, or just like record it and then watch it back yourself and try to have like a fresh take, or just be like, send it to someone, be like, hey, is this interesting? Are we
Right. Right.
have somebody else who's like has a more objective, because when we're in it, we're feeling all those emotions.
Yeah.
It's kind of like art is subjective, so everybody like watches it differently and perceives it differently. So you guys are in it like subjectively feeling all this stuff, and you're like, oh, I was so moved, and then I could be watching and be like, skip.
10 seconds. 30 seconds.
15. Okay, full 5 minutes skip. They talk about fire for 10 minutes.
What the fuck?
But I also think like the production side too, like it make sure people can hear you.
Yeah.
Make sure people can see you. So if you're gonna do it, like you have to invest in like where's the mics good? Our mics good place. Like I think hearing people is more important than probably seeing. So if you have like kind of okay cameras, that's fine, but we do need to hear everybody. And I would say practice first.
Yeah.
Like do 3 sessions where you guys are like, hey, this is just like a mock thing. It's not real just yet, but we're gonna watch back and see what we can do. And like take notes and be like, okay, we kind of veered off here. The story didn't really go forward. Oh, you know what? Another thing I noticed is that I think you could tell me what you think, but I think maybe linear stories work better for actual plays.
Yes.
Sandbox.
Yes.
I
agree.
Or at least semi-linear, where it's like it's kind of sandboxy, but also there's like a plot in the background.
Agreed. Yes.
Do people want to watch people just doing whatever they want? Like,
no.
Is that right? Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like,
here's the thing: if I want to do that, I get on this New York City subway and just sit on there all day. If I want to watch people do whatever the hell they want to do, I will go to Times Square and sit, or Bryant Park and sit in Bryant Park and watch the people doing that. I don't want to do that.
Right, you're like, I'm coming for a cool story, right?
Yeah. It's the point of Netflix. It's the point of Disney Plus. It's the point of all the streaming services. And when it comes down to it, yes, this is an unusual entertainment type of thing that we do in the TTRPG space, but it's still entertainment. And there has to be a point. And there has to be a plot. Yes. There has to be something. Even if we don't necessarily direct, in the sense of how direction happens in TV shows and stuff, there still has to be an element of, like you said, of production. So, yeah.
We are kind of like directors. We are kind of like showrunners.
Yes. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I agree. You know what? You're right. I wouldn't call us directors. I say showrunners makes more sense. A showrunner makes more sense.
Yes, because showrunners are they're plotting out the entire show. They're making sure everybody's coming in. We're kind of like producers too. Making sure all the logistics are in order and all that good stuff. Making sure the plot is moving forward. Yeah. We're also kind of like editors.
Oh God, I hate editing.
I know, but yeah, we come in and we edit.
I paid for someone to edit. Fuck that shit. Not doing it. I tried it a couple of times. I hate it. I'm bad at it. It's not for me. It's not my forte. I'm severely bad at it. It takes me forever. So now I pay someone to do it. As soon as I get money, here, edit away.
We talked about fire for 15 minutes. Could you please?
Yeah, please take this out. Take all the fire out. You need 60 seconds of fire. That's what we're getting. That's it. 60 seconds of fire, we are moving on. So, with what you just said about being producer, a showrunner, casting director, technical support, you've named a lot of hats that you yourself wear as a creative designer as well. Where do you see yourself in these roles in the future, and which one do you plan on expanding on?
Oh, expanding on? It's probably still be like a mix of all of them. I'm working on season 2 of my Electric State podcast, which is a lot higher production. That's why I have this new mic that you're
I
mentioning before
love
we
this
started.
mic.
Because we gotta level up, everybody,
Yes.
eventually. So that one is a little bit higher production. Like it's more
Hmm.
serious.
Hmm.
Like I need like a higher caliber of like role player too. So it's not. And so for that one, I am working with an editor this time.
Okay.
So hopefully in the future I can get. Like I want to do that more, just for the boring parts. I think like the cleanup, like you say, is like the cleanup edit is boring for me, and it takes up so much time, like, doing EQ, equalizing things,
Yes.
leveling things, editing out certain, like, that's boring. But what I
Yeah.
do like, I love added in I like editing, but the creative edit.
Ah, okay.
I love adding in sound effects,
Mm.
ambiance, all the music that goes into it, because I'll be listening, like, while we're playing, I think, "Oh, this song would sound so good right here," or "This sound would sound
Oh,
awesome right here."
wow.
And so I listen to that, and then I go, "Okay, so I'm gonna edit in," and then by the time the full edit is released, I probably listened to the show maybe, like,
Mm.
3 or 4 times, and then I'll listen to it again on my walk with my dog at night.
Oh, I
So I
love that.
I listen to our stuff because, 1, it's interesting, like, the players are
Yeah.
interesting, and I'll be cackling and laughing at my own jokes, I think.
Same. I do it all the time. I think I'm hilarious.
See, you gotta
Unless someone points it out, people are like, "Oh, you're so funny." No, I'm not. Like, I think I'm hilarious, and that's great. But when people point it out to me, I freak out.
um, yeah, so, I like that part, but I totally get, like, the boring part of the edit, which is, like, the cleanup part, like,
Yes.
taking out the ums, the ahs, the words is, like, 5 to 10 seconds of kind of just like, "Oh, let me look up that rule."
Yeah.
I don't wanna do that part, that part is boring.
Oh, you know,
So, like,
or if you're my stream or you're an editor from my stream, I love you, book, where shit happens and I'm like, okay, pause, edit this out, and
yes.
it's like, let's fix the sound, let's fix it, like the stuff that I hate that. I think it's horrible. Like I think it's like torture.
I
It's
torture.
torture to me. I
Listen,
attempted it. It doesn't work.
listen, it's not for everybody.
It's
It's not
totally
for
not.
everybody.
It's totally not. I was like, maybe I'll take an editing course or something. It'll make me feel better. I thought about it. I was like, I would hate it.
Yeah, 'cause it's not for you.
Yeah, I was like, I would hate this. Why would I take a course? Like, what's wrong with you? So,
I'm not gonna learn something I don't like.
like, what's wrong with you? So TTRP streaming is, especially on Twitch and on YouTube, and to some
Mm.
extent, TikTok, which was supposed to be banned yesterday, but still is up. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're trying.
It's, it's,
I'm not gonna stress on it anymore.
I'm
Earlier
done.
this year, they
Yeah.
tried to get us.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, you know what? It's whatever. But what do you think of this new burgeoning popularity that's happening within the TTRPG space? And do you think with people now jumping on board with TTRPGs and streaming them, is it going to change the way the game is being played or presented in any way?
Oh, that is a good question. I feel for people who've been playing since the 80s. I, I might have an interesting perspective. I only been in this thing for 2 years. Are you saying like how streaming and are you saying like it's not shown realistically because of actual plays and stuff like that?
I
Is that
mean,
what
more
you
along the lines of how before with Critical Role and Dimension 20,
mean? Yeah.
it was like a shot in the dark, lightning in a bottle type of thing. Now
Right.
everybody, you can turn on Twitch and you can find Vampire the Masquerade, you can find Dungeons and Dragons, you can find
Right.
Alice is Missing, you can find Cyberpunk, you can find 100 different TTRPGs, and everyone is attempting to stream them, but it seems to change the way the games are played, especially Dungeons and Dragons, where the rules are kind of being
Mm.
eased, I guess, and they're playing it for an audience, which is great, but
Right, right. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think part of that there probably should be like a disclaimer, right? Where it's like, hey, this is an actual play. But that doesn't mean this is how it's actually played. It's hard.
I
How
love
do
the
I?
pun! I love the pun!
I'm sorry, I will see myself out now.
No, puns are great!
But no, because it's not like a home game doesn't look like this.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
not, the home games are full of stopping, talking about tangents, talking about everything.
Finding a rule.
Yeah, finding out about a rule because like D&D has 1,000 of them,
Mm-hmm,
especially
mm-hmm.
D&D. So I think because it is an actual play, a lot has to get cut out. So
Right.
I think it should be known more, like, because you were right, like not everybody should do it because I don't know, there should be like a course, like
Mm.
some type of YouTube course where it's like this is how you do an actual play or
Right,
something like that.
right.
Because I don't know if a lot of people know that like you don't keep everything in, or you know
No.
what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like this is not
Unless it's
fun.
live, which
Yeah.
does tend to happen sometimes. Unless it's live, because I do live tables once in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
And even then, beforehand, we have discussed the story. They know what the plot is, what
Yeah,
the
yeah,
goal
yeah.
is. So there's a it's very linear. We know where we're going.
Yes. I will agree with you. I do live on Saturday. I have an Obojima campaign on Saturdays that we do live. That one, very good role players, and they move the story forward. Because
Right.
if it wasn't collaborative in that sense, I wouldn't be playing with them.
I would not be playing with these
Uh,
people.
Hopefully none of them are listening right now. You guys are great.
We love you. Maia loves you. Totally loves you. This is just about production.
Yeah, but like you said, what I do is I'll send them like bullet points before the session. Be like, hey, I asked you last session, what do you guys want to do? And this is what you said. So these are your goals. So because I don't want it to be like aimless, kind of
Right.
just like twiddling our thumbs. Like, okay, so what do we do now? Do we talk to this guy? Who do we talk? And I'll be like, hey, you guys remember? You guys said you wanted to do this, so let's do it, and then
Yeah.
let's execute on it, and have it be fun and quirky and all that good
I
stuff.
love that.
But I think sending points to the players, like especially if you're going to be live, like prep as much as you can beforehand,
Yeah.
and like let them know, like, hey, this is live, you guys. We're not going to be sitting here for 10 minutes talking about a rule. I will let you know real quick, and then after the session, if you really want to continue arguing about it. I was gonna say we can talk about it after, but I don't want to talk about it.
You guys can argue on your own. I'm done.
I want to relax. Like a GM has to be on like 100% of the time. After a session, I kind of veg out on my couch, and I just brain goes off.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't talk to nobody. I just have my dog like sit on my chest.
Oh, I love that. Well, speaking of it, like your brain going off and you have your dog sitting on your chest, how do you balance adulting then and the TTRPG community as you've recently become a part of?
Oh, adulting? Well, adulting is hard in general. How do you be an adult, Sam, in this economy?
It's like the thing is, I had to learn to separate because I'll be at work going like, okay, after I get home, I need to plan, I need to send out this DM to ask for the next interview, I need to write these questions, I need to check on my production, I need to check on the editing, oh, I should probably look into doing the new show. Like, I'm constantly, so I had to learn to compartmentalize those things. Like, I'm at work now. Like that's it. Like, there
Wait
is...
a minute. Wait a minute. You've learned how to compartmentalize it?
It was hard.
You must teach me your ways.
It was hard. It was one of the hardest things I had to do.
Oh my God. Okay, listen, I don't have ADHD or anything, but I just have a thing where my brain doesn't stop. Like,
Right.
I have insomnia since like high school or something. My brain doesn't turn off. Like, I won't go to sleep because I'm always thinking.
Right.
Since I got started, I've had this hyper fixation on TTRPGs and learning. I've had people be like, "Oh, it's only been 2 years for you." I'm like, "Yes," but that's because I'm obsessed and I am unhealthy.
I love that the first part of this whole thing was I don't have ADHD, and then continue to rattle off all the ADHD symptoms.
Well, listen, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I don't. I've looked it up before. I was like,
Okay.
I double checked. I don't have there's like a whole list to determine if you have it. I have about like 50 of it, so I don't think I have it like.
So I tell people this. I am not a psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist, any of those things. I tell people this. Those lists and those questionnaires are great to some extent.
Right.
However,
Okay. Yeah.
however, because I did the same thing. I used to go, well, I don't have all of that, so I don't have ADHD, and that's what I thought. So then I was like, one day. I worked for the New York State Fire Department. I was like, I'll just go to therapy. Let's see what happens, because that was just, my mind doesn't shut off either. It's like, let's go to therapy. This sounds cool. And 4 sessions later, she's like, I need to get you tested. Babe. Like, it was one of those moments. I was like, what? She's like,
I'm okay.
I'm like, I don't have. She's like, no, babe. Listen, we're gonna get you tested for a whole slew of things, and I think you have a lot of the slew of things. And so my suggestion ever since then has been seek out professional assistance.
Maybe.
Curly is saying, guy said he loves the line obsessed and unhealthy. He needs a t-shirt that says that.
I'm obsessed and unhealthy. But no, I've talked to people with ADHD and they've told me that their brain hops to different things and they can't stay focused on one thing for too long.
That's not necessarily me. I have a form of ADHD where the hyper focus that tends to happen on certain things. It's why I know a lot about sea creatures. I should not know about sea creatures. Like, I just came off of my friend's Not Quite Novelist stream where we did a whole interview about this, and I know so much about sea creatures because there was one year where I was so hyper focused. Like, you could not get me. Like, I know about octopi and mantis shrimp, and there's no reason for it. I don't need it.
Well, now you need to do like a seafaring campaign because you put it to use, I guess.
Like, I hyper focused at one point 3 years of hyper focus on Doctor Who.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh well, I don't do that. I don't know. ADHD never came to my mind. It was never issue like when I was a little kid.
Right.
I was never like a little kid who was
chaotic. Right.
Yeah, nothing like that. It was. I don't know. I think it's like an anxiety thing. Actually.
Okay.
More into it. But yeah. So my mind it's not constantly moving from thing to thing. It's just always thinking about like one certain thing.
Right.
And so that's the hyperfixation on it. So that's like when I was learning French for 2 years, had the same thing. And then so I learned French and then like got really good at it, the accent too. Then I went to France. Everybody complimenting me. They're like, oh, 2 years? I was like, yeah.
Wow.
And then after France, it kind of just went away. Like I was like, oh, I met my goal.
I'm done. Yeah.
And then so I was like, what's the next thing?
Yeah, that's what happened a lot. I was like, oh, I know everything I need to know. I'm good. Next thing.
Yeah, and then it turned out to be TTRPGs, and so, but I don't want it to go away because I love it so much. I'm so glad that I found it. I love
this. I love that you're here. I'm so glad that Maia is here. I'm so like I said, when I discovered your channel, I was just like, this is good. Like, this is so. Here's the thing: there's not a lot of Black women. There's not a lot of people of color, but there's very, very few Black women in the TTRPG space who are DMing. So I was just like, this is fucking amazing.
I know.
Like, this is so good.
The one thing that I saw that really, I think, I don't want to sound all cheesy or woke or anything, but I do think representation matters.
Yes.
I think showing people matters. And I love Critical Role, but it is a table like of just 8 white people.
Yes.
And so nothing wrong with it, but I just didn't see anybody who looked like me.
Right.
And I'm like, at a point, you kind of get used to it. Like, you go to school and stuff like that. At least in my area where I grew up, it was like a lot of the time you'll be the only Black woman or Black girl in the classroom. And that's fine. You just get used to it. You don't really think about it anymore.
Yeah. You kind of so this it is what it is. It's like, I'm here.
You kind of wish there was, I don't even know, like, if you wish there was more. This is a different conversation. But I don't even know after a while if you wish there was more Black people because you get so used to it always being you.
I don't know if you don't wish this more. I think you don't realize what you're missing until you go, oh, then you're like, yeah.
yes. And then you're like, oh, my mom has 8 kids, right? So she has five girls, 3 boys. So I have those women to understand what it's like being a Black woman. Like they understand being Black, being a woman. It's like my sisters. And so that's how I know that when you talk to Black women, it's different because they just get it.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you like, oh, today's a wash day, so I can't really do anything for the rest of the day.
That's it. We're done.
You would get it. But like other people would be like, oh, wash day is like 1 or 2 hours, right?
No. Like when I said. Well, I was like, I gotta get my hair done. So there's no stream today because I get my hair braided, or I braid my hair myself. But like, there's no stream today. Probably no stream the first, tomorrow. It depends on how well I do. But I'm braiding my hair. You would get that. You'd be like, oh, this is gonna take a while. Like, it takes a while, or it takes a lot of money. But people get it.
Yeah. Exactly. There's certain things that in the Black culture you just understand a little bit better.
Yeah.
And so, that's why I just made it a goal this year to be more active in searching for people in this culture because I didn't think about it. Like, I think the first year I was just thinking about being better as a GM. And then I started realizing, oh, snap. When I first started, I was so happy to see Abria Iyengar because I was like, oh, I don't watch her too much now, but it was just good to see a Black woman DMing up on like a higher elevated stage. I was like, oh, okay, so it is possible. Like it's done.
It's done.
Like
right.
I didn't know that it was done because it's so rare, like you were saying. So that's why I really appreciate. Like that's why I want to get my face out there and like your face out there. All the Black women who are on that panel because like we need to be out there more so that we can show other Black people like okay, so yes, there are more Black women who do it. It's just like trying to get us out there is hard because as you know, I didn't even know about you guys until a couple months ago. It's like it's hard. And so I even told my family for my New Year's resolution, I was like, I want to be more I want to try my best to be more inclusive. I am inclusive.
Right.
But I need to be more diverse.
Right.
But it's hard. Because like there's scheduling.
The scheduling. I keep telling people. I said this. It's the biggest thing. I said this to Misfit Playlands yesterday, day before yesterday, on their interview, and they are amazing. They are Critter Ward board members, super cool person, and we were chatting about this. And I want to be diverse as well. I try to attempt to be.
Right. I
give grace to scheduling. If everyone at the table cannot get that day, and it just happens that it's not as diverse as I want to be, I'm the only Black person there GMing, I'm okay with it. Specifically because that's just the way the
cards are dealt.
That's the way the cards are dealt. However, if I made no attempt to invite any
exactly
then we have a problem.
I recently like wrote a blog post because I was like a little disappointed because for season 2 of my Electric State podcast I had reached out to personally reached out to certain Black people. I was like, oh, I would love it if you can play.
Yeah please.
But like part of it was I think mostly it was scheduling.
Yes.
And I was like, oh yeah. But then also it's a higher level. Like you do need like a good mic.
Yes.
Well. So
yes.
That might take some people out. You do need to like have a little bit of higher caliber in your role play. That might have taken some other people out.
Right.
So I understand like the entry to get in was a little bit harder as well.
Yeah.
But all the players are so good though. So I don't want to sound like I don't want them to feel bad.
Right.
Like I don't want them.
Right.
Because they are really good, no matter their ethnicity or race.
Yes.
But I was just a little disappointed because I'm so hard on myself. I tried really hard to find Black people or people of color, and it didn't work out this time.
Yeah.
And so I was just a little bit hard on myself. Like, okay, but I'm gonna keep trying.
Keep trying. Yeah, you keep trying. You keep pushing forward. Yeah.
But I was like, not that I was down in the dumps, but I was like, dang.
That's that level of disappointment. You're just like, God, I wish it could have happened.
Yes.
It didn't happen because of reasons. it's not your fault. It's just the way the cards were dealt.
Exactly.
But we're gonna push forward and get through that. But I am super excited because we got. Don't worry, because I'm.
I got some cooking. I'm on stove right now. I can see.
Cooking. So with all the projects you're doing Starcrawl RPG, your own tables, your own streaming. Is there a plan to make streaming and all of this social media presence a full-time endeavor?
Ooh, if the opportunity presents itself, I would say yes.
Okay.
But it just hasn't, like, the doors haven't opened up just yet. And like in this economy, you do have to be realistic, like
Oh God,
financially.
yes. we live in the United States.
For the love of God, yeah.
It is currently a horror state cesspool of frightening, like scary bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like
but
I wish I didn't know what I wish I didn't know what a tariff was.
Yes.
I wish I was actually more ignorant so that I could just live in bliss for the next few years.
why can't I be in my echo chamber? I got kicked out of my echo chamber years ago, and I'm so mad about it now. Like today, I am mad about it because it's like I know what tariffs are. This is bullshit.
For this political climate, like before the election happened, I just went all in and learning like as much as I could.
Yeah.
But then I started realizing, oh, the more you learn, the more you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
You don't know what to know. Listen, for all my friends outside of the United States, please don't come here. Not yet. Listen, I know you guys want to come to Gen Con and to PAX U and PAX East and all these wonderful cons, and I would love to see my your lovely faces and see my wonderful friends. Please don't come here. Don't.
We'll tell you when to come. We'll tell you.
Yeah. Just wait.
Actually,
wait.
we'll come to you. We'll come.
Facts. I'm going to PAX Aus. Just wait.
Listen, we're gonna fly. We're gonna fly to you.
Yeah. We'll come with you, burdened with knowledge.
Yeah, maybe. I think that would be really fun. I also don't want it to turn into a thing where I would like accidentally not like it.
Yes.
You know?
That is a fear.
I really love it right now. I don't want to turn into a thing where like you get so big and then you end up being just like a manager and you're just in meetings forever.
So, do you feel like with this new? You've been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
Do you feel like because it's so diverse and so rich in the storytelling that it probably wouldn't happen that you would divest from it for whatever reason, but there's a definite fear of losing it?
Is there a fear of no fear of losing it? There's a fear of there's a smallest fear of me becoming uninterested in it.
Okay.
Really small because, like I said, I learned French and I loved it, and then my mind was so locked in 2 years.
Yeah.
I did everything plus some, plus to learn that language, and it was crazy how hard I went in. And then it just like poof, and then I was done. I was like, I don't really care anymore.
well, fortunately, TTRPGs is always learning. It's always something new. There's always something coming out. Some new games, some new systems, tons of Kickstarters. Always something. You're like, oh, that looks fucking cool. There
is, and there's always more stories that can be told.
Yeah, I love that.
I think that is more. Stories have been being told like from our ancestors for thousands and thousands of years.
Yeah.
So anything like stories and music will outlive us all. So I think there's no worry about like, okay, now I can't think of what to tell anymore. Like we'll always have something.
There's always a story. Like seriously, like you live in California. I'm quite sure there's somewhere that you can just go and sit and be like, oh, what the fuck?
Listen. I'm California. Then I went to Colorado for a couple years to switch it up. I am now in Passaic, New Jersey.
Oh, you're right there.
No, we're really close. I was just in Manhattan yesterday.
Hi.
Me and my sister went to go see a Broadway show because we love music. So now I'm here. I met a brother, and his name was Brother Slavery. I said, oh, I would only meet you in Harlem.
Yeah.
And I said, he was selling cotton-based art.
Oh God.
And I said, okay.
Okay.
He pulled out some cotton and he said, hey, you want to hold this? And I said, okay. And then I held the cotton. He's like, watch out for the thorns. I said, okay.
What the fuck?
And then, but listen, here's the thing. It was actually a very interesting conversation with him. And his jewelry or whatever was actually interesting. And I bought my mom some earrings.
I love New York. I love New York so much.
Mom some cotton earrings, and I said, those are cute.
Those are cute. Mom, I love you. There's a story behind this. Please don't get mad.
I said, how much are the earrings? He said, $30 cotton dollars. I said,
okay.
But you know what I did? I didn't take him seriously at all. I was just joking around with him. I was like, you must be out of your cotton.
100.
I was all of the cotton.
Abilify. There are drugs for this. Are you okay?
I was all in on the cotton.
Wow.
But like, listen, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm meeting there's so many like quirky stuff about New York here, and like the New Jersey area that I'm like, I wouldn't get this in California. Like, this is crazy. Like an African guy trying to sell us some like Apple earpods or whatever. As soon as he was trying to sell it to us, another guy comes in. He goes, yo, no, this is fake. African guy, he can't really speak English, so he's just sitting there like with the items. And the guy comes in, he's like, no, I'm a lawyer. I bought from him last week. I went to the Apple store. Here's what's gonna happen. So you're gonna try to turn it on, and it only turns on once, and then it's not gonna work ever again. And then he just leaves. I'm like,
did you follow him for this specific point?
What's going on?
Were you following him all day for him to approach somebody? Like,
no. Where did you come from?
Where did you come from? What do you mean?
But I was like, is this New York? I'm
it's 100% New York.
I saw a huge rat with a large piece of bread, and I go, this is New York. Because that rat was chilling. No one was messing with it.
Yep. Walking past.
It wasn't running away from anybody. It was living its best life.
I always imagine them as NPCs. Those rats are NPCs. Because I was standing on the platform on the R train, waiting for my train, and literally rat just walked by like he was going down the platform, like I gotta get to the end of the platform. And everybody's just like looking at it, walk by. I'm like, that's an NPC. You can't tell me he's not going to his quest location. Like,
you can't tell me someone's controlling that rat.
Somebody is like, okay.
You can't tell me that rat just got off their 9 to 5 and is going to their family.
Yes. I'm like, I gotta get home. The end of the platform. Got to the end of the platform, jumped down, continued down into the tunnel. I'm like, he's going home. Like, what?
People moving out of its way.
Like, just calmly moving. No one's screaming. They're like, oh, fucking rat. Like, I fully expected to have like a question mark over its head somewhere in a tunnel somewhere. Like, it is a quest giver, and no one can tell me otherwise. Rats in New York City are quest givers. Like, if you see it, it was amazing. And I was fully expecting people to like, rat! And everybody's like, man, come on, dude.
No, that rat is trying to get from A to B just like me. I just moved out the way.
I love it.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
But certain things I'll just look around and be like, oh, okay, so this must be New York.
Yes.
So this is New York. Like, and I'll be like, to get out is the hard part.
Yes.
But like, and then once we're out of it, it's like 15 minutes to get home.
Yeah, it's literally like, just get out the city, you're good, and once you get out, you're good.
But when you're in here, traffic is crazy, and everybody's honking at each other. I'm like, why are you honking? It's not doing anything.
You know, train.
It's not doing anything.
Train. Path.
Really?
Path.
Okay. Yeah, path.
Subway.
Yep.
Subway. Mm-hmm. Path. That's it.
That's it. The first time I came in here, I took path train, and then we came in and then took another subway to get where and it was so easy.
It's so easy.
Just like, you just get on, and then there's like a whole bunch of signs tell you where to go and where to get
good to go. That's it. So I have the question I have for you, because we're getting close to the time where chat gets to ask their questions. There's some amazing questions sitting in queue. I cannot wait for this. But
you were right about the conversation.
I told you, it's just vibing. It's like I always tell people, like I do send a list of questions when I can't, like when I remember or if I'm not rushed, but keep in mind that these are just jumping off spots. We will usually end up vibing. And you're like, oh God, we're almost done. No, I don't want to be done. I don't need to be done. God damn it.
God, no, Jesus Christ.
So, with all the stuff that you do, and as someone who is in production, how do you prep for your games?
I am, some would say, an over prepper. If I showed you my notes, they are extensive. But I don't mind prepping. There's some people who just do like, here's my bullet points. And
Right, right.
I want to hit this for this session, and let's hit it.
That's me.
Mine
Bullet
are
points.
yeah, mine are bullet points. I'll say, but like I just add on a little bit more to each bullet point. I have like a section to review the characters. Before that I've been tweaking this layout since I started GMing.
Okay.
So every few months I'll be like, okay, so I don't really do this anymore. Take it out. Oh, I found myself doing this multiple times. Added it to the layout. And so I'll have like at the top notes I want to tell the players before the top of the session, or just something that like I'll be walking or something, and then a new idea comes in. I'll be like, oh, okay, right there. I don't want to forget. So that's where that goes. Then I will review the players. Then there is the recap, and then I'll write out like, okay, here are 4 scenes. Here are 4 little secrets and clues. I like the lazy dungeon master and his kind of
I love the lazy dungeon master.
Right, so I kind of tweak what he did, tick a little here from there, what works for me.
Yeah.
And then I do stars and wishes at the end.
I gotta start doing that, because I had a session with JoJo where we did cyberpunk for Indigenous women, for charity for Indigenous women, and it was so much fun. And we did stars and wishes after. I was like, this is nice.
Yes, it's a good form of constructive criticism, because some people don't know how to give it. And so you kind of frame it as a star and a wish. So what did you like and what do you wish to see? So it's kind of like
I love it.
You can say, oh, I'm gonna keep doing that because they did like that.
Yeah, I was just like, I feel seen. This is nice. Like, I felt all professional. I'm like, oh my god, you like what I did? Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, and then, thank you.
Oh my god, this is so good. I love it.
Yeah, it's really great, because then the players can be like, oh, I really liked when they did that, and they'll talk about other players, or just like a cool moment, or they'll be like, I like when you did the NPC like this.
Yeah.
So like, oh, okay, cool, I am doing a good job.
I love it. So you've done this, like you said 2 years, and to me it doesn't seem like 2 years. I feel like you've been in this space forever. But what obstacles have you encountered at your early tables, especially when you started streaming?
Obstacles, I don't know. It's kind of like an ongoing process of just learning. I'm a person who naturally knows what they like, even outside of RPGs. I know what I want, and I know what I deserve, and my worth, and stuff like that. So I kind of just brought that in to TTRPGs.
Right.
And so I've never had really players who were just horrible. I kind of knew. I like immediately, like the hyperfixation took over. I like went in studious student and like was like, okay, so how are these actual plays doing it? And then I knew, like, okay, I want these type of players.
Right.
I want you to be passionate. I don't want you to be like critical role level.
No.
If you can be, awesome. But I just want you to be responsible. I want you to be mature. I want you to be passionate, and then just come in and just be ready to like learn. Hey, know what your character can do. Like, don't come in and be like, oh, what does that spell do again?
Yes.
Oh, what was my backstory again? Like,
it's your backstory.
Don't come in unprepared, because as a GM, we do so much.
Yeah.
And the very least that you can do is be ready on your end. And I kind of knew that early on.
Yeah.
The biggest like obstacle, I guess, was learning how to deal with people who like ghosts and stuff like that. I dealt with ghosting, and I've had to try to figure out, okay, so how, not mean, but how tough am I going to be on it now?
Yeah.
Like how blunt am I going to be going forward? And so now I'm kind of like a mother who's at her wit's end. Who's like, I'm like a mother who's like dealing with like the 6th child.
Yeah. Like listen,
done.
your brother did that when and he's firstborn. You're number 5.
No.
Cut it.
I accepted it a little bit in the beginning, like, I used to reach out to people and be like, "Hey, didn't see you. Hope you're doing good." Like I wanted to be like super nice and respect. Now I'm like, "Oh, they don't want to play anymore. They're out." And it's kind of like
Oh, I love
it's
it.
kind of just like because I just think it's so disrespectful, and
Yeah.
I think that our phones are glued to our hand. Like technology is so. I could talk to
Yeah.
someone in Korea right now. Like
Yeah.
it's. I just think like I'll give you a day now. I think like the day is the most I'll go like without hearing anything. I'll give
That's
you a day.
insane.
I'll give you a day. But after that, I'm assuming that you have decided to leave, and then we're done.
I'm
Yeah.
so hyper aware of people's feelings and their schedules and their time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for me, it's like I could never just like send you something and then don't say anything. Like I have to like, okay, don't I didn't forget. I'll even send it like I didn't forget you. I've just been busy.
Yes,
Even
you sent that to me.
yes,
Yes, you did.
I'm like I'll send stuff like that all the time because I'm like I do stuff for my regular job, so like a lot
Right,
of
right.
times I'm like I'm overtime and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta send something in. I don't want them to think they're not important because every guest is important. Every person
Right,
is
right.
important,
Yeah.
especially like I'm asking you to do something that is a big deal, like sitting in front of the camera, having a conversation with someone you essentially just met. It's
Oh, I
not
guess so. I guess so.
like it's not technically easy, you know. So
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
I really appreciate that you did that too. Because my overthinking brain was like, oh my God, I think she forgot about me. Should I send her a message? Oh my God, okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait. And then you sent that message. I was like, oh, okay.
It's like, oh, okay, she's okay. Oh, same.
Okay, I'm fine. I'll
We're
just
fine.
calm down. She has a life, my dear. She is busy.
So
Yeah,
outside of TTRPG stand, outside of all the
yeah.
stuff that you do, the production, all the prepping that you do, what do you do for fun? You mentioned you went to the Broadway play, but what else do you do for fun in your pastime?
Oh, okay. So this is what I do for fun. I told you I'm obsessed, right? Let me just nail this home. What I do for fun is this,
I love that.
because it is fun. I have a true sickness. I am when I say I'm obsessed, I don't know if people understand.
I love it.
But no, I have my little doggy Echo, and
Oh.
I think she's upstairs right now. But I mean I am a homebody introvert to be honest.
Okay.
So, but I like to read. I'm pretty chill. I don't really go out. I don't really drink because, alcohol just makes me sleepy. And
Same.
I'm, I'm way more fun sober. Like two shots of tequila will take me out. So I don't drink because I'm like, oh, I want to be awake. um,
So I had a couple glasses of champagne for my niece's birthday last night, and I was like, I gotta do the promo ad, bed. I'm like, why did I'm like, okay, cheers, happy birthday. Okay, I was like, fuck, I gotta do this promo ad. The fuck is wrong with you? Did a promo.
I did two shots of tequila once. I was like, you guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'll be right back. I went upstairs and took a full nap. I just fell asleep. Yeah, I can't do it. But yeah, I like doing that. But I also like learning about other people in different cultures.
Yes.
I heard that you like to walk around in new cities, right?
Yes, so I did this in Philadelphia at PAX U. There's a common meeting area in a Marriott. We usually take over the Marriott lobby hotel bar, and I was hanging out there for a few hours, and I was just like my brain kind of goes, yep, that's enough.
Yeah.
And I just walk. So I started walking around Philadelphia in my head, thinking I'll find some place to eat, like it's New York, because New York is always open.
Everywhere.
About 15 or 20 minutes, I'm like, you don't know where the fuck you're going. There are places that are open, but they look shady as hell. You're going to be kidnapped and die. Take your ass back to your hotel.
Order Uber Eats.
Order Uber Eats.
But that's why I love that because I do the same thing, and my sister, my mom and my sister have told me now, they're like, pay attention to the road because there's so much going on in New York that I could just sit out and just keep walking.
And that's
Like,
it. Yeah.
every street has something. I'm just looking around, and there's every type of food you can think of. And we went to a Broadway show, and there was just this. I don't know what borough it was, but there's this whole bunch of like theaters.
Okay.
So I don't know what area it was, but there's just a lot of theaters on blocks.
Okay.
And it was busy. Everybody's walking around. I'm like, oh my god, there's so much. I'm walking around New York like it was when my first time going into Costco.
That's the best visual.
When I first went into Costco, I was like, oh my god!
Like, the box is so big.
Oh my god! They're selling 85-inch TVs here. Oh my god, that's what New York is. New York is just a big old Costco.
It really is. It really is. Oh my god, I love that. So we've come to my favorite question right before we do our questions from our chat. If you could perform or DM for anyone, dead or alive, real or fiction, up to 5 or 6 people, who would it be?
Dead or alive?
Yep, real or fiction. Up to 5 or 6 people, who would it be?
Okay, Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
Tupac. I think they appreciate storytelling.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler.
Ooh, okay. That's a new name.
And I would do. Oh my god! I'm just honestly, these are the people that just come into my mind. But I would also put in Lupita Nyong'o.
Ooh, yes.
And I forgot his name. He's a black writer. He's dead. Oh. One of the famous black writers. I forgot his name.
Oh God! Now I'm saying Lexi Hughes. No, I was supposed to say Lexi Hughes. Okay, not Lexi Hughes. Starts with E.
I can't think of it, but okay, if I can't think of his name, but I'll say Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay.
His name? I think it's Ta-Nehisi Coates. Sorry. Ta-Nehisi. But basically, I just think they would like a fun, cool story.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Oh my God, that's a good table. Holy crap. Oh my God. Also, you are the first guest who's like, dun, 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 dun. Everybody's like, wait, there's too many choices. Choices.
Definitely, Maya Angelou did pop up, but there's a whole bunch of choices.
Oh my God, yes. Well, here we are to our chat questions, and Cloud Cover asks, can I ask your guest for a good villain name for alchemist/potion maker real quick? This is my prep for tonight's session.
Oh, a good villain name? Genevieve Watson.
Ooh, nice. I like that. I love that. Curly Insane Guy. Write that down, Cloud Cover. Curly Insane Guy. What is one thing you'd say makes for a good collaborator, GM or player, in an actual play?
A great collaborator is someone who helps move the story along, doesn't take too much of the spotlight, but comes in needed, and they also are a fan of the player and the GM. And so you see them reacting to everything.
Yes.
Because what is fun for people to watch is seeing those cool reactions when someone's like, oh my God, or they start laughing. It's because it kind of gives the audience like an idea of how they need to react a little bit. So that is a good collaborator. It's someone who is who will be like, hey, what do you think? And they kind of help the GM. As a player, they'll be like, hey, you've been quiet a second. What do you think?
I love that. I love that.
It's someone who is interested in other people's stories other than their own, but also knows when to step in when it's their turn.
Cloud Cover asks, can you spell Genevieve Watson, please?
Genevieve.
Watson. Watson. Curly Insane Guy asks, what sort of projects are you gravitating towards currently? Is there a preference for a system or one shot versus long running?
I am finding that I like shorter campaigns because you can tell a lot more different variety of stories.
Yeah.
But I do tend to go towards like The Last of Us, sad, bleak type, because I love a good deep and dark story.
Oh, so you're really gonna love VTM. I don't care how crunchy it is. You're going to love VTM.
Okay, I want to try it. But yes, So Electric State is very high up there because of that. Because the mechanics are light, they get out of the way and let you tell a really good,
Right.
satisfying story. Yep.
I love that. And Curly and Sing Guy asks again, on the subject of being like a production, what do you think about APs having a sort of writer's room?
Oof. I don't know, but a wider's room probably. I'm probably Dimension 20 has one. I'm sure. I'm
Oh,
sure
they
Brendan.
must have one.
Yeah, I'm sure Brendan or even like Matt doesn't think of everything on his own.
Right.
I think when you get to that level, cool. But when you're just small time, I would say think of the plot. But again, it is. I like to play to find out too. So it's not. I still want to keep it improv and role play as much as possible. I don't want it to be too. I don't want it 100% scripted.
Same.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Scripting feels weird in an actual play because of the dynamic of the way the stories are told. Like you're not supposed to know what everyone's thinking,
Exactly. For example, quickly, my player, she had a goal, and then we got to the end where she could try to achieve it. She rolled the dice. The dice said, "Not today." They said, "Sorry, honey. Sorry, not today." And she didn't achieve her goal. But it's not about winning per se. It's about the journey. About the journey that you go on from A to B. It's not about getting to B per se.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Also, the dice tend to tell the story for you anyway, so you can't script what the dice are going to do.
Unless you're doing an audio drama, then script away. But this is still TTRPGs, like it's a role-playing game, and there's dice in there, and the dice are there for that kind of uncertainty. And you're not sure what happens. So.
Like I want to romance this person. No, you're not. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, listen. Your charisma is super low, but I would love to see you try.
Just see what happens. That's one of my favorite lines. Can I do that? Like, see what happens. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I dare you.
Yeah, that's usually my line. People are like, if a lot of GMs like, if you would like to or whatever. No, my whole thing is like, go ahead, see what happens.
Yeah, I love that.
Like I've always been along the lines of like, there's a comedian, I can't remember his name right now, it's Chris something, and he has a joke where he talks about how his dad was looking at a sibling, and the sibling was about to put a fork in a socket. He's like, "No, stop him!" And his dad's like, "No. Let's see what happens." Like, that's me. See what happens. You never know.
It's like when dogs or like animals are like testing each other.
Yeah.
And then they teach the lesson. I'm like, yeah.
See?
You gotta learn.
You gotta learn. It's okay. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt for a second. It's all right.
All right. You take 48 fire damage.
Exactly. It was like, oh look, you lost your patron. You have no magic. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so Cloud Cover asks, what's your favorite monster to TPK a party with?
Oh my god. I have only TPK'd a party once, and it wasn't because of a monster. It's because of a bad roll. They crashed. They fell out of the sky. And it was just... so I guess my favorite monster is Gravity next.
I love it. Like, Gravity.
Inertia. Let's go.
Cloud Cover asks, should I do a 13 or 22 card deck of many things?
I say the more the merrier. 22.
Ooh, there you go. There you go. Guys, if you have no more questions, we are at the end of our lovely interview. This was a bit amazing. This is so much fun.
Oh my god.
I know. I would love to have you back on when time permits. We're gonna do.
Can you come on my panel?
Absolutely, 100% would love to do that. Also, would love to have you on with a jamming with me stream, which is so much fun.
Is that like you prepping?
So it's usually what happens is I have a list of how to start, like if you're a brand new GM or whatever, you pick one topic and we go into that topic for about an hour. So the lines of like, one of them was and I love this one because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
TMI, when your NPCs have too much information, like should you give your NPCs more information for your players or not?
Oh.
Like something like along those lines, or how much prep is too much prep, or safety tools or no safety tools. So it's usually a topic, and then we go into it, and it's a good time because a lot of times you go, oh wait a minute, that's probably not a good thing to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should you only have players who have also GM'd before? That's the
Yeah.
topic that I'm thinking about.
Ooh, okay. Hold that. Maddie, write it down.
But I've been thinking about that lately. Or if you could just be like, hey, I'm going to encourage you to GM if they haven't before. You know, something like that.
Oh, I
Because
love that.
you get a whole new perspective.
Yes, you do. You get a whole new perspective when you go from playing to GMing.
Yeah.
There's a massive perspective. Also, one of the things I've been thinking about, who I kind of want to do for my next GMing with me, is when you want how to encourage your players to role play, because there's so many players who they'll speak role play, but they won't role play.
Yeah, they won't be in. Do you mean they're speaking out of character about what their character is doing instead of just saying it?
Yeah.
As their character.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And it's like some people are like, "Oh, I'm not an actor. I'm not expecting you to be an actor, but I need you to be in the moment." Like you.
So what does your character say?
Right. It's like, what does your character say? My character, no.
We can do the third person. You're not reading the book.
Like,
you are.
Jane says, Jesus fucking Christ.
That's a good topic.
That's a great topic. So we're going to get it together. We're going to have you on for GMing with me because that's going to be a blast. Oh, best use of a wish, Cloud Cover asks.
Best use of a wish?
Of a wish spell. The wish spell.
Oh, the wish spell? Oh my gosh, that is way too overpowered.
Thank you.
Do you mean as a player, the best use of a wish? I don't know. That is so like up to you, right? Like whatever you what I think is probably going to be
as a DM.
It's as a DM.
What's the best use of a wish spell as a DM?
It's probably to like help a friend of yours. It's probably like a selfless action that you take.
Yeah.
As a player, I say it depends on the moment.
It totally depends.
It depends. But as a DM who's always thinking about like story and stuff like that, I would say, something like selfless.
Yes.
Or selfish. That also makes a good story.
Selfish makes a great story.
Being selfish. Like if you think of, have you watched Avatar?
I love Avatar, of course.
Yeah. So when you think of Zuko in season 2. You thought, he's gonna go with his uncle. No, he goes back home, and you're like,
he's like,
Zuko, you're stupid.
Like, why would you do that? So mean. I was like, this is why I was like, you're going home.
Exactly.
But that's your, bruh.
But it wasn't the right choice, but it was his real human choice.
Yeah,
right? And that is interesting because he has one of the best character arcs in TV ever.
Yes, agreed.
You have to go through that. So that's why a wish could be selfish or selfless as long as it's fun.
I love that. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for being here. This is amazing. What can we expect from you in the next few months from your Twitch channel, from Maia, the brand new actual player on Starcrawl RPG, from you as a person? What can we expect from you?
Yeah. So upcoming, like pre-production, all that good stuff for Electric State Season 2 is now in the works. I'm very excited about that. Season 1 did really well, and I got a lot of comments. I just got a notification that said, congratulations on 1,000 streams, and I was like, "Oh, that's so nice! That's so cool!" I'm so happy about that. So season 2 is in pre-production now, and then next I want to do like an all-black campaign, like just like do City of Mist. There is in City of Mist there is a setting, and in that setting there is there's the black neighborhood. What can I say? It's the black neighborhood.
If you live in New York City, you'll understand.
That's where the black people are.
Yeah.
But I want to do a campaign based in that area. It has to do with memory and yourself losing who you are and trying to regain it, and fighting against people who try to take
I love
who
that.
you are on the inside. So I want to do like an all black campaign, or at least like people of color. But
I love that. I love that. So with that, I'm going to ask for you to guide our raid so you can look at your follower list on Twitch and see which channels are streaming right now and where we're going to go to. And while you're looking for someone, I'm going to let you guys know what we're doing in the next couple of days. So on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be interviewing Cloud Kill Connor. If you don't know Cloud Kill Connor, he is an amazing TTRPG performer, GM, freaking just all around good person. You can catch them on Castleton, catch them on their channel. Super cool. Cannot wait for that interview. And then a bunch of other stuff is happening that has not been solidified yet. We're working on it. But on the 25th, I'm so excited for this because this was one of those moments where you're like, I can't believe you said yes. Diana of the Rose is coming on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an interview on Friday the 25th. Look out for that stream as well. So with that, where are we rating out to?
where are we?
It's so many people.
I thought you were gonna take longer.
That's totally fine. I always do. Like people are like, "Oh wow, that's like, that's so many people."
You could shout out to Faye Earth. They're on right now.
Okay, can you drop the name in chat, in our chat together, and I will grab that from you?
Yes, I will send that to you right now. Faye Earth, they are on
Got it.
right now, and they could use some peeps listening right now.
I love that. Yes. Oh, I love with TTRPGs. Makes me happy. So we are raiding out to Fate Earth, and guys, invalid name. Why am I getting invalid? Let me just grab it from their actual channel. Let's see. I see why. Because I put a space.
Yeah, I was about to say it might be the space.
I put a space. That's why. It was like, what's a space? What do you mean? Like,
girl, stop putting spaces. You already know what to do.
Like, you should know this by now. What's wrong with you? Oh, look at that. It worked. Oh, thank you guys for being here. This was an amazing interview, Maia. You are an amazing guest. I cannot wait to have you back on, and I cannot wait to be on your channel. This is going to be so much fun. Guys, as always, you can find Maia on her beacons. Click on that. You can find them on their channel at Maia's Game Room. Check out the actual play that's happening there, and don't forget to check out Starcrawl RPG for any information that's happening with the vampire AP that Maia is going to be doing over there. And as always, it's better to be kind than to be nice. And if you can't be good, please be careful.